Good morning, everybody. How is everybody? Woohoo, Friday. I don't know what my hair is doing. It's Friday. So today at school, they're doing their Veterans Day celebration. Why do I always look crooked? There you go. I'll just sit like this. It's because I am crooked. So today is when we're wearing our veterans apparel. So I made this t-shirt. So they have signs all over the hallways in the school that say, thank you, veterans and stuff like that. So before I forget, well, I'll do it Monday because that's actually the Veterans Day. But look at, these happened. So this is Bravo. Hi, Marianne. Good morning. And Sam and Rebecca and Karen. Who else? Who else? Sassy Mary and Kimberly. Good morning, everybody. Did I miss anybody? Barbara, hi. Welcome. Good morning. I'm scrolling through, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, call me out. Let me know. Say good morning again. So yeah, here we go. Good morning, Amber. So I don't have the eyeballs yet. I'm waiting for the little googly eyes to come in. So I have a dozen of these. So I know she doesn't. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Michelle and BB. Good morning, everybody. I know yes, Michelle Crochets doesn't really pop on anymore because her mornings are busy or whatever. But this is actually the yarn. Good morning, Tracy. This is the yarn that she gave me for the Yes, Michelle Crochets challenge. She had given me three skeins of the same color, I think. And I only used one full skein for the octopus that I made for my niece. So I'm going to make all of the Bravos out of that. So I think those are fun colors for the kids. Better than making the worms different, you know, just blue or just this or just that. So I also thought I would make up little kits. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Is Melissa on here? Morning, Melissa, if I missed you. Sorry about that. I was looking at the wiggly worms. So yeah, I've got a dozen of them done. 500 minus 12. Just saying. So I made up, it takes 3 yards and 17 inches to make one of these little guys. Well, that's nice, Amber. Good morning. Hi, Monique. Hi, Melissa. So yeah, 3 yards and 17 inches and one of these. And there's your, so I was thinking I might make up little, once I'm done with however many I'm going to make before I want to scream, I'm going to make up little packets. Yeah, so I think that's the better idea for the little kiddos. They're so colorful. So I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm going to make up, in my brain, I want to say I'm going to make up 100 and then approach the principal or my boss and say, here's what I'm thinking. Good morning, Margaret. That's all right. I won't mark you down as tardy since you said you're sorry. But I'm going to wait. And here's why. So first of all, chapstick, very important. So for the past couple of days, my coworkers have been doing a thing called the quiet game. So what they do is for the last minute of lunch, they say, bring it down to a 0. So everybody's silent. And they say the first classroom to make a noise is disqualified. And it's been working really, really well until yesterday. So yesterday, I don't know what grade it was. They asked if we could do the quiet game again. And we were she was saying, not today, because a lot of people don't want to do it. And then she said to them, she said, raise your hand and tell me why you don't want to do it. And most of them said, because this is lunchtime, it's our break, we want to be able to talk to our friends, which is totally understandable. But one girl said, well, because we got disqualified because somebody coughed. And my coworkers went on to say, well, we know when you're actually really coughing or when you're faking coughing. And so a whole table of kids just pretended to fake cough. And the two other, I was just kind of standing there watching, but the two other aides were like, see, that's what we mean. And then they proceeded to say, now tomorrow we're going to do a 0 lunch because that was rude, blah, blah, blah. Well, long story short, there were some grumblings about that, about making all the kids pay for what one kid has, or one table has done. So I'm going to let the dust settle on that before I bring up. Now mine's totally different. Mine is just when the kids show me their manners. So I have a couple kids, like I said, that just bark the word at me, spoon, fork, you know what I mean? And then I have others, I believe it's second grade is the best. Second grade, they're like, may I please have a whatever? And then they say, thank you. Some of them say good morning to me just to say good morning. And some of them, right. And that's it, Rebecca. So I get it. And I think at the point, I think I agree. I don't think all of the kids should have to be at 0 lunch because 4 kids pretended to cough, or 8 kids, or however many it was. Good morning, Terry. So it is their break and the kids are right, you know? So my idea with these, and I'm not really going to make a big announcement. It's just when kids are very polite and they use their manners. Because for the past week, like one kid will say to me, napkin. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And they go, napkin. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? May I please have a napkin? I'm like, there you go. And then I give it to them, like, absolutely. And then they say thank you. And so I want to give out bravo to the kids that do it without being reminded. And then maybe the other kids will catch on and they'll just be polite. You know what I mean? So that's what my idea is. Mine isn't putting one against the other. Mine is just manners. So I think I'm going to let the dust settle. Right. So yeah, and that's exactly it. So yeah, I'm going to see what happens with that. Give it a little bit. Make sure I have an inventory, because if 100 kids are polite to me that day, I need to, you know, I'm going to keep like a bunch of them in my pocket at one time. And then when the kids are polite, I'll just use them. That's all. So that is how that's working. So I'm trying to find an easier way. You know me, I'll find a way to do something and then I'll try to find an easier way to do something. So I want to just have this attached as I make it. So I'm trying different ways of attaching the clip. And this seems to be the best way. Um, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm just going to show you guys how. Yeah, but there's some of them. I mean, please, may I have a spoon? I said, absolutely, you may. And I hand it to them and then they're like, thank you. And I say to them, I'm like, thank you for using your manners. Thank you for asking me so politely. And then I walk away. So I've been saying that for about a week. And as the other kids are just belting stuff out, I'm like, excuse me, what? And now it's to the point where yesterday, these 2 girls were across the table from each other. And one girl just turned around to me and went, hey, you. Strike one. And I turned, I said, did you just hey, you me? And she laughed. And she's like, napkin. And the girl, I said, I'm sorry, what? And the girl across the table said, say please, say please. And the girl said it again. She goes, napkin. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? It was like 3 or 4 times before the girl across the table said it right out loud. You have to say please. So they're getting it. You know what I mean? They're getting it. So yeah. And you know what? This isn't a harsh thing. It's just, I'm sorry, what? Use your manners. You know, a couple of the times I'm like, what's the magic word? You know, depending on which grade it is. So, all right. So here's what I'm doing. I do the slip knot, and then I tuck the slip knot through the hook. And then I put through the clip, sorry. And then I put my crochet hook back in on the other side, and I chain 15. And then when I get to the end, I put 2 single crochet in each one of the stitches, chains, whatever. So that's as easy as that. Exactly. And you know what? They might, Margaret. They might. But some of there's just these little peanuts. They're so cute. I want to smooch them. I love them. I love them so much. They're so cute. That one little boy was sad for me that I didn't have my permanent ID yet. Yeah, and you can almost see a mirror reflection in the children. You can almost picture, you know. So yeah, I think maybe they do talk to their parents that way. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the opposite. Who am I to assume? You know, maybe the parents are a little too harsh on them, and the kids are expressing themselves here. Who knows? All right, so then when I get down here, I put the tail inside the chain, like, you know, I sew it in. And it automatically curls on itself. So that saves that. And if you forget and put 3 stitches in, it doesn't matter. What'd you say, Karen? One time you asked a 3-year-old girl what the magic word was, and she said ever. Oh my gosh. I got to tell you guys the funniest thing. So what grade was it? 2nd grade. So 2nd grade, they have an assistant that she kind of helps all of 2nd grade. So she comes in and she either tells a joke with the kids or does trivia, right? It's too hot. So she says, now yesterday, you remember the shirt I had on that said love always wins? Keep that in mind. Because the girl next to me, the girl that I work with, had on a Nirvana t-shirt. Okay. So the aide is asking all the kids. She said, today is going to be sports trivia. We're going to do sports trivia. So she asked something about football, you know, how much is a touchdown worth, this and that. And then she said, in tennis, she said, what is it called when the score is 0? Right? And the kids are like wondering, and when they don't know. So she says to them, I'll give you a hint. One of the teachers up here has the word on her shirt. This little kid, oh. And she goes, yes. And he goes, Nirvana. Every adult in the room busted out laughing. It was just like, it was so funny. I mean, of course she meant my t-shirt with love, right? Oh my gosh, we were cracking up. That was so cute. Nirvana. Talk about kids paying attention. That was so funny. But yeah. So then they finally got it afterwards. But that was hysterical. Oh, kids are great, man. I can't. So in case any of you notice, I did something yesterday on a whim, and I don't know why I did it. I put on fake nails. You can hear me. I don't know why. Once every 2-3 years, I'll get this, I don't know, girly whatever urge. I don't know, to put on fake nails. I didn't go and sit in a nail salon for 2.5 hours and have them do the da-da-da-da-da. Do the nail hokey pokey, stand up, da-da-da-da-da-da. I didn't do that. I literally, when I was picking up my script yesterday, the drive-through window was closed, so I had to walk inside. My girly whatever. I did. So I had to walk past the nail aisle to get back to the pharmacy because the drive-through was closed. And something just caught my eye, and I was like, it's $4. Yeah, I try, Sam. I'm a biter. I'm a nail biter, so I can't grow mine. It's $4. So I came home. So here, yeah, they are. If I could do it, I'd love to, but for $4, so I get home. There's more to the story, of course. Of course. First of all, you know, I'm always doing 4 things at a time, right? I'm making these. I'm sorting yarn. I'm finishing these. I'm pulling petals off flowers. You know, there we go. So I decided I'm going to sit here at my desk and I'm going to put these nails on. Well, the nails require super glue. Anybody know where I'm going with this? So, and I can't even tell you how this happened. Yeah, Sam, so I've been better at biting them, but now they peel and they're paper thin. So, well, that's why I'm really careful, Kimberly. If I'm getting my hands dirty, I have gloves on. These will probably be off by tomorrow. Who knows? But I had a wild hair, as Margaret said. So I had to open. Anybody think you know what's coming up with the super glue? Remember super glue? Good morning, sugar. Sorry, I don't have a song for everybody. I could make one up, but I won't. Nobody's got a guess. So I took the super glue. Now, I love you too, Miss C. Hello, Simply Made by Hand. Good morning. No, you're close, Michelle. Close, Marianne. I opened the super glue with my teeth. Anybody? Yeah. Did you ever get super glue on your tongue and your teeth and your lip? So that happened. Let me tell you, if you haven't, don't. Let me start by telling everybody, never, ever, ever, never, never open super glue with your mouth. Just don't. It's not a good idea. So it's off my tongue and my lip, but it's on the back of my teeth a little bit. I can. So please, all of you, learn from my mistake. Do not open super glue with your teeth. Why, sugar? Zip it. Well, my nails came out pretty. Only me, right? Only me. So. I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. So. Sorry, I just got a ring alert that there was a motion at the barn at the farm. And there's nobody there. So that's weird. That's weird. Anyway. Only you. Yes, I do. Oh, maybe my brother's there. Could be. Sorry, I got to look because it's creepy. No, doesn't show anybody. It also doesn't help that I've been watching Haunted Nights, so I'm like freaking out. But yeah, I think my brother just got there. Yes. No, Samantha. I don't know that song, Sam. But anyway, so if you learn nothing else today, please take my advice. What is Al up to? Al just got back from his hunting trip, and now he's literally hunting. That's it. That's it. He gets up in the middle of the night to go to the farm to put on his camping clothes that he leaves at the farm so they don't smell like people. Oh, it's a whole thing, you guys. So, hunting. I'll ask him, hey, what are you up to this weekend? Hunting. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so these happened, and that happened. I don't know. It didn't get on this side. So how did that happen? It got on my tongue, the back of my teeth, and my lip, but not the front of the teeth. Oh, Missy, I'm so glad. Hey, now your cup of coffee in the morning used to be boring. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah. Tomorrow, all I have to say is you don't want to miss it. So if any of you have anything to do tomorrow, schedule it after Coffee with Kim. You do not want to miss my guest. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. But I've gotten the confirmation. Oh, look at the sun on my face. I've gotten the confirmation email that my guest will be here. So I'm really excited. That's all I have to say about that. But don't miss it. Please don't miss it. I have been, since my very first, nail polish remover is bitter. How do I know that? Because I'm a nail biter. And when you have nail polish on and then you take it off and you forget that you just took it off and you bite your nails, it tastes horrible. So, yeah, so please don't miss tomorrow. It's really exciting. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but well, I'm not going to answer any of those questions. Oh my goodness. So Kimberly, I had to actually log out of that live. Yes, I did, sugar. Come on, sugar. Yes, I did. I did get some beautiful yarn. So any of you that weren't on there last night, Dee's Creative Hands, I believe. She had a dibs auction. And I'm like, oh, click. $125 later, I got me some hand-dyed yarn. So that happened. Yeah, I spent my December yarn budget. I do love that stuff. That's the problem, Margaret. So I spent my entire month's yarn budget and grocery budget and gas allowance last night at that dibs auction. I went to Michael after Karen, and I couldn't, for some reason, it wouldn't let me comment. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I was at Dee's first, and then I saw Michael pop up. So I went to Michael's, and I was on my phone though, so I was probably doing something wrong. It wouldn't let me comment. So I'm like, well, Fritz was lonesome. So I just turned off all of YouTube and sat with him. And what did I watch on TV? Oh, I watched, I am a subscriber and I am a member. So I don't, because I went and checked that. I'm like, I am subscribed, right? I don't know. I am a member and I am a subscriber, so I don't know. So there were two really beautiful, and these weren't dyed by D. These were dyed by Mama G. And so I did actually put up on the comments, I'm like, somebody please stop me. I need to stop buying yarn. But one of them was in the spirit of Christmas, and it looked like green and red, but it wasn't the harsh green and red. You know what I mean? It was like rustic green and red. I don't know. And then another one was all different shades of blue, and they were beautiful. All right. Yeah. So, all right. So it wasn't just me, because I was convinced I was watching, well, first I was watching D, and then I was trying to watch Michael, and it just wouldn't let me comment. So, I mean, I was there from when the countdown started, before he came on. And I was like the first, in my screen, I was the first chat, but it put me in as a comment instead of a chat, and then it wouldn't let me chat. So I don't know. I have no idea what I did or didn't do. You know me. You know how good I am with computers? Great with computers. I should be in IT. That's how great I am with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I was watching, I watched him for a bit, and then I went to that 911 show. So, do any of you guys watch that? Where it shows the cops, the paramedics, the firemen. I did, Margaret. Thank you for reminding me, because I read it at like 2 a.m. So I'm glad you reminded me. Thank you. I will respond to them. So if you watch that show, I haven't watched it in a while. Like, and I don't know the characters' names. So the one girl that is the 911 dispatcher, she's now married to the guy that actually had a few episodes or seasons ago. He had a lightning rod through his head or something like that. They're now married with a kid. And she's pregnant with another one. Sorry. Spoiler alert. Just so much has happened on that show since the last time I watched it. I'm like, wait. So I was kind of watching it and kind of flipping through TikTok at the same time. So, all right. It is telling me there is somebody actively up in that. There's nobody up there. Does that freak anybody else out? So it's telling me that there's somebody up there in the hay mound. Sorry, I know you don't need to know this, but it's creepy. Ooh, let me I can hold on. I could probably do that. Hold on. It shouldn't pick up wind because it's I don't. Let me see if I can get it up here. Hold on. I'm going to get you guys on the camera and then you can watch it. All right, so let me see if I can share screen. I don't think so, you guys. I don't know. Let me see if I can. You know how I am. I like to, all right, let me see if I can get this up here. Will it show you? There. Can you guys see it? So this is the upstairs. It's not, is it not showing? Good morning, Gloria. Hold on. Did it stop showing? So this is what it is. This is just the hay mound. And we only have the camera up there for like the family reunion and stuff. Oh, so it'll only show you live when I'm looking at it. There we go. A rat named Al. Is it showing you now? So, there's nothing up there. But it keeps telling me that there's somebody up there. And every once in a while, like Al's dog will go up there. Okay. So I don't know. You guys. It just keeps telling me that there's somebody up there and I don't see anybody. But yeah, that's what used to be the hay mound at the farm. So you can see there's a pool table, like right in front of that rocking chair. You see there's a pool table. In the back right corner, there's air hockey. There's darts. I mean, it's just a fun. It's a fun place for the kids to play. But I can look at the other cameras and see that Al's not at the farm. I don't know. Sometimes maybe the sunlight set it off. Yeah. Maybe something flew in front of the reflection of the sunlight, like right here. And Sam, I say the same thing every time I look at it. I'm like, if that rocking chair moves, you want to live in the hay mound? I don't think you do. So that was, yep. But I've watched it, Amber, and I don't see a bug flying in there. But it is what it is. But that's what I'm looking at. And I don't mean to be rude, but that's what I keep going up into. So yeah, over, you can see that actually, so hanging here is the stanchions that used to be the cow stanchions. And then over here is the pump that we actually had in our pump or in our well. Here's Mom's rocking chair. Here's Al's pool table. And right here in the corner is the air hockey. Now, right here is the window that goes out to the actual farm where the campers usually are. So there you go. Well, Al has the same, yeah, right, exactly. Al has the same access to the cameras as I do. So I set the cameras up, but I set them up so that he has access. I invited him to them. Hi, Lana, welcome. So, yeah. Anyway, it just keeps telling me there's somebody up there. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the farm is 100 years old. That barn is 100 years old. Like 100 and, I don't know, more than 100, but it's old. And yeah, I think it was like early 1900s, 1910, something like that. So, and every family that's look at the sun on my face. Sorry, I'll back up. Every family that's lived at that house has had someone pass away, either from the family or on that property. So there could be, I don't know. Or it could be that I'm just watching Haunted Nights too much and I've got myself going crazy. So I don't know. I just don't know. But it is weird. I don't think noise sets it off. Does noise set it off? Let me turn this way so I can sit. There we go. Well, no, because I've seen birds and even spiders. I've seen those set it off. You want to see a picture I got the other day from one of the outside ones? Check this out, you guys. Almost like he said, hey, what are you guys doing? An American kestrel. Sat right on the windowsill. Isn't that cool? Oh, did you? Yeah, he just walked through. And then here was a Carolina wren at ours. I love it when the animals go through. But yeah, so anyway, I'll leave that up to Al to fight with. Not my problem. Well, it would be if I was there, but I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so what else did I do this morning? Fritzy wanted to go out. And so you guys know that I have the, what am I crocheting? I'm making these. So if you missed it, real quick, I won't take up a long time, but for those that just came in, I'm calling these, I don't have the eyes on them yet. I got googly eyes coming, but I'm calling this little guy Bravo. And I'm going to give them, hi, Angela. I'm going to give Bravo to the little kids in my school that are using good manners after I clear it with the principal. But Bravo is going to be a little thing for them to clip on their jacket or their lunch bag or their backpack. So that's what I'm working on right now. A bunch of Bravos, but I need to make 500 of them. We'll see. Well, thank you. So this morning, while Fritzy's running around in the yard, I decided to go and collect rose petals. Thank you, Cherry. So these are all, look at these. Look how pretty this is. Just this little bud. As perfect. Oop. As perfect as can be. So those of you that weren't here yesterday, they smell good. We were talking about making beads from rose petals. So I picked those. And then I got to thinking, if you can make beads out of rose petals, yeah, absolutely. If you can make beads out of rose petals, why can't you make them out of all flower petals? So I had a bouquet of daisies that, you know how you put the food coloring in the water and it turns the flowers all different colors? So that's what I have here. Sorry, the sun is, since the time change, the sun's weird. But this is, I've got purple, pink, orange, blue, yellow, white, so all different of these. So I was thinking two things with this. One, I'm going to try to make the beads with half of them. And two, see this picture right here that I'm pointing to? Good morning, Lana. Right here. I'm going to make a picture like that. But I think I might take, so I might have my chat GPT. It can make up pictures, right? Yeah, it really is. The sun is, sorry about that. I need a better shade on that window. Note to self. That's going to be a project. But I'm going to take a picture of like a parrot or a very colorful bird. And I think I might take these petals or maybe a flamingo that's pink. Ah, okay. So I'm going to use these to color the picture. So if I take, or maybe a hummingbird, or I don't know, something, I'm going to do a picture and I'm going to color the picture. See the blue? Isn't that beautiful? And the purple. I mean, there's so many birds that have pretty colors. So I'm going to print out a picture of a bird, color it with this, frame it like that. And that'll be my entry in the fair for next year for the dried flower wall hanging. I don't know what I'm doing with the stems of them yet, but the stems are even pretty colors. So I'm saving them. I can't imagine why I run out of room in my craft room. I hear myself saying, oh, I'm going to save. Oh, what can I do with that? Oh, what? So that's what I'm going to try with that. So I'm definitely going to use the roses for the beads. A pretty wreath, yes. So, oh, that's cool. So, I didn't think about the oils. So these flowers don't have oils, Margaret? Only roses have the oils? But I think it'd be really pretty to color something with this. Like do a scene of birds in a garden and color it with these flowers. And frame it like that right here. Yeah. Well, this one here is actually one single flower in a vase. Okay. So I'm trying to do something different because 2 years in a row I did flowers in a vase. All right. Have a great day. Simply have a great day. Yeah, I don't need anything that has the word huge process next to it, Margaret. I need simple, quick. Bailey. Goodbye, Bailey. Have a great day. Yeah, at this point right now, I need quick and easy. So I did have somebody message me on Creative Fortunate Creations Facebook page. Nope. Why do people do that? What? Oh, anyway, they messaged me on my Fortunate Creations page on Facebook and said they joined the group so they could learn new crafts. Perfect. That's exactly why I wanted it. So, all right. Monday. Oh, no, Amber, you don't want to miss tomorrow. Amber, if at all possible, you don't want to miss tomorrow. I'm just saying. I'll let it go with that. Oh, gotcha. All right. I'm just saying, Amber, have a great day snuggling, but if you can. Okay. All right. You don't want to miss it. So, no, I didn't. I'm getting used to this watch, you guys. Not sure I love it, but I'm getting used to it. I mean, it gets a little sweaty. I've never worn a watch in my life. This is my first one. It's a little sweaty, but whatever. So I was going to do a tutorial on how to make these, but it literally takes 2 seconds. And now I just showed you guys. So no, what's it called? A Dog's Purpose. Margaret, is it going to make me cry? I'm getting used to it, sugar. I've never, like I said, I've never had a watch in my life. So I'm getting used to it. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Oh, no. Yeah, no, see, I try not to watch movies that make me cry because legit, I cry at commercials. So I don't know, or I cry for no reason. I cry when a song comes on the radio, and it could be a fun song, right? It could be a really fun song, like Hooked on a Feeling. Ooga chaka. You know that song? Ooga chaka. I'll cry because I miss how cute my daughter was when she used to sing that song. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So I don't, my brain goes places like I'll be singing the song, da, 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 and all of a sudden my throat pinches and I cry. I'm like, why am I crying? I'll even say it out loud. Why am I crying? Jen ratted on me? Wait, Jen. Yeah, right? Dogs make me cry anyway. Oh, by the way, speaking of dogs, Fritzy loves these nails I put on. I was scratching his back and his eyes rolled back in his head. Yeah, so he's definitely a fan of the nails. So when I first started making these, I was chaining 32 and then putting 3 stitches in every chain. And I'm like, well, let's try it with 15. Oh, gotcha. So I'm like, let's try it with 15. So I was doing 15 and putting 3 in. And then I'm like, let's try 15 with 2. And sure enough, it worked. Fritzy. You want to see him? You want to see the little frittle bit? Here. Come here, bud. Want mommy to scratch your belly? Oh, oh, nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. There he is. There he is. Hi, Bugabug. Mwah. There we go. Now he's snuggle bugging with mommy. That's my boy. I love you too. I love you, Mises 2 pieces. He's a good boy. Everybody says hello, Friddle Biddle Doodle Doo. Hello, Friddle Biddle Doodle Doo. Yeah, I silly love this dog. Don't cry, Cherry. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. Watch, ready? He loves when mommy snuggles him. Hi. Oh, that's cute, Melissa. Is the sun in your face? I'm so sorry. Oh, did I take you from your nap? He'd sit just like this all day long if I let him. How about mommy scratch your belly? Ooh, mommy scratch your belly. Mommy scratch your belly. Yes, all better, Michelle. Yes, he's all better. Aren't you a good boy? What's in your... Here, give me that. Quit licking my face. Yeah. Yes, my boy. All right. He is a long-haired Chihuahua. And he's 2.5 right now. Yep. He's holding my hand. Look at like a baby. He's holding my hand. Are you a good baby? All right. Go back to your bed. Go back to your bed. There you go, buddy. So that is my little Biddle. Isn't he cute? He was zooming around the yard this morning in the leaves. He goes so fast. Yeah, he is. He's my little teenager. Actually, sometimes he acts like a human toddler. River Life cracks up at me because I talk to him like he knows what I'm saying. Not River Life, the dog. Thank you. Thank you. I think he's adorable too. Thank you. Yeah, there's times when I'm talking to that dog like he's a human and he knows what I'm talking about. Well, sometimes I really, he's just a little too, he's a little too human for me not to talk to him like that. So, yes, exactly. The sun is, there's nowhere for me to get out of it now unless I come, hi, I'm just going to sit like this and talk to you guys. Here I am. I do need I got to put a shade up or something on here. Again, it says there's a person it legit said there's a person. I don't know. I'm going to let Al deal with it. Sometimes. Exactly, Ginny. So we were outside this morning and Fritzy's running around. And I said, okay, come on. Right? It's Bigfoot. So Fritzy's running around and he decided, I called him and he looked at me and went the other way. And I was like, yeah, right. So he looks at me and he runs the other way. And I was like, when I'm talking to you, it's not an option. You don't have a choice to make. I'm telling you what to do. And he's just looking at me like, okay. He knows. He knows. You can't fool me. He knows when he's being bad. Oh, do you guys know of those of you that have an Apple Watch? Do you know of an app I can put on here to get my steps? I want to be able to, I want to know how many steps I do at lunchtime. I'll tell you what, I do more steps during first grade lunch than I do during any other grade. Although I've taught myself to stop and ask every kid at the table if they need their milk open before I move to the next table. Step watcher. So I can load it on here from my phone, right? Because I don't want a real fitness one, because Lord knows I don't exercise like that. So let me see here. Discover. Ooh. Oh. Personalize your watch. Pedal. Yeah. So where do I find that? And how do I get it on here? Explore the watch apps. Oh, all right, you guys. We got this. So pedometer. P-E-D-O. And come on, why don't you? There it is. The free pedometer. I don't want to pay for it, right? There we go. Let's try that one. Now it'll load it right on here automatically. I'm about to find out, aren't I? Oh, we shall see. So you guys got to teach me this stuff because I just don't know. Let me see if I can find step watcher. Step tracker. I haven't yet, Michelle, but I really need to because this is sweaty. By the end of the day, it's sweaty and I don't like it. So mine, Rebecca, mine came with a fitness tracker and I don't want all of that because I'm not wearing it overnight. So I don't want it to track my sleep. And Lord knows, we know I don't sleep anyway. So what's the difference? Why bother? No. All right. So let me see if this is on. All apps. Yes. Step apps. Yes. Allow. I just don't see it on here. Why don't I see it? Hello, Sunita. How are you? Crochet yourself a new watch. It would have to be really tight, right? I can put felt. Oh, good idea. So, oh, you guys, the App Store can load right from here. Ew, yeah, see, it's already yucky. All right, let me just go to, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking for the little one that I just loaded. Oh, there it is. All right, so if I just hit this, how SEP would like to access, I already told you that. No. So how do I restart it? How do I restart the count? Oh, that might be it. It told me I have 3 steps. Well, I haven't moved from this chair. How do I have 3 steps? All right. There we go, you guys. Hello, Sandy. How are you? Welcome, welcome, Julianne. How are you guys? Wow, everybody's coming in. We got 5 minutes left. I don't want my heart rate. See, all I wanted it to do was count my steps. I'm done. There we go. Try moving my wrist down and see if it counts as steps. No. It does. It's recording the time. So if I just move my arm, it's going to count a step. It didn't. Aha. Okay, Margaret, I will. Am I in trouble? I'm going to text you now so I remember. That way I remember to do it. Am I in trouble? That always I used to say that to Amanda. Amanda, I want to talk to you. She's like, am I in trouble? Yeah, good. It's got nothing yet, which is good. That's what it, but it does have a time on how long it's been recording. Is that gonna eat the battery? We need a, what if we invented, you ready? What if we invented an app that counted how many stitches you crochet in a day? $35,000. So gee, who are just crocheting. Well, oh yeah, see, it just told me I did 12 steps. I haven't moved. 28 steps. So I don't know. Yeah, my battery, the first day I had it on, it didn't last very long because I was playing with the thing all day long. But past couple times I've had it. As soon as I get home, I put it on the charge, which I love the charge. It's just this thing that clips on the back of it. It's playing catch up. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to subtract 30 steps. That way I know what I've actually done. Wait, there is one? Boy, these things are popping out. You just Googled it? All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, these things are popping out quick now. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Well, I just want to get an idea. I mean, obviously, it's when you walk, you move your arms. Ah, I can reset it when I get to work. Good call. You're just brilliant. I love that you guys are so smart and that you just take care of me so well. All right, you guys, I just looked up and it's 59 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all for starting your Friday. Woohoo, Friday with me. And remember, please don't miss tomorrow. That's all I have to say about that. Don't miss my guest tomorrow. Now watch, something will happen. They won't show up. But for all intents purposes, I have had a confirmation that my guest will be here. And we're going to have fun tomorrow. Well, we have fun anyway, but we're going to have fun tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a great day. Remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. I love you too, Miss C. Bye, guys.